The Movie Bar Podcast.
Welcome to the Movie Bar Podcast. Enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Movie Bar Podcast. I am your host, John.
I'm Justin. Back to second billing.
Yes, I'm Billy. Knocked down a peg again.
How you guys doing this week?
Going.
Same as what it was for the, fresh from the stream.
This is a different episode, Billy.
I know.
Don't be
It's
lifting
the same
curtain.
week.
You're breaking kayfabe, asshole.
All right, now for a little bit of housekeeping. Ironically, no deaths this week. Surprisingly.
There was some minor ones, but I
Yeah.
like
I mean, Warwick Davis's wife passed
Wife
away.
died. Yeah, I felt bad. He's a good guy.
Willow.
Yes. Leprechaun.
No big news stories, but we do have 3 new exciting trailers that showed up
Wow.
this week.
One or
I
two
know the
other
one
ones
Justin's
exciting.
most excited for is Trapped by M. Night Shyamalan.
The fucking shit show that's gonna be.
Hey, the last one he did was okay.
What was
Knocked
last
the
one?
cabin.
That's because it was based on something else.
I don't care. It
It's
was
not his
innocent.
story.
I don't care.
I
Some of his
enjoyed
stuff's okay.
Signs,
Yeah, some of his stuff's okay.
Man.
but
What's
Oh,
this
this
gonna be
one-
this time?
Go into it with an open mind, Justin, and low expectations, and you'll be fine.
I always have low expectations. It's M. Night Shyamalan. I expect to have it figured out like 2 minutes into the goddamn movie.
well,
Big secrets and twists.
this looks good. I'm intrigued. I
The
think
daughter.
I think it's him.
Nope, it's the daughter. It's not him.
You sure?
It's either the daughter or he's doing it for the daughter. Like,
Mhm.
he's not going to give away his little big twist in the fucking trailer.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well-
that seems that's too much. So, and he's got to have his twist, and then he's going to connect it to all his other movies. And you know what? Haley Joel Osment's going to be the end of that movie, and he's going to say, "I found her by fucking talking to the victims."
Well,
You heard it here first.
Yeah, we'll see in August when it comes out.
Shamalama ding dong.
All right. Next.
Next, we have Night Watch. Demons Are Forever on Shudder. This is probably a movie John will not watch.
Yep, says it right there in the notes. Nope. Because it has captions. I can't do movies with captions.
And why did you send the trailer?
Because I didn't watch it before I sent it. If I see a new trailer, I send it. And
Well,
then I watch it before.
I'll watch it because I don't mind
Aren't
captions.
you sophisticated?
Some of us can read.
Well, if I'm trying to watch a movie, how am I supposed to fucking focus
Well,
on
that's
the
not
movie?
fair.
when-
You're just used to it. I'm sure Mickey makes you watch things that are in Bulgarian.
No. But she used to watch everything with captions, though, because, English being her
Well, yeah,
second language.
I would imagine it's
Well,
easier
that's
for her to,
understandable. Yeah.
read it with the accents and all that shit. But
Well,
All
I
right.
know AJ's been learning, so I
Yeah.
figured you'd have to be hearing it somewhere.
did you watch it, Justin?
The trailer, yeah.
Yeah. What you think?
Yeah, it looks interesting. Rather not read it though.
All right. Next up, we got Deadpool and Wolverine, the new trailer that came out this morning. And this looks so good. I am so excited.
It does.
Oh,
It looks funny as hell, and I like the scene when the old lady's like, "You want some cocaine?" He's like, "No, we can't." Figgy said, "No cocaine," and it starts naming off all the different names for it, and he's like, "Yes, no, but I can't."
yeah, I like that. And some Easter eggs in there. You see, and the Ant-Man as giant and dead. It's kind of there, and
Yeah. Well, it looks funny. Looks good. I'm glad it's rated R.
mm-hmm.
This will be a must-see in theaters when it comes out.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the Wolverine is going to be the Wolverine we know and love. It's going to be another variation of Wolverine from the looks of it.
It's always the way it is.
I know, but that's okay. I look forward to see how he takes this one.
Well, what did it say when it was coming out?
It's
So
July.
July.
It'll be here before you know it.
Oh, I can't wait. It's like 95 days, I think.
Oh, okay. You're not
You
counting,
just want the popcorn bucket.
He does.
I don't think that one's coming to Regal. We don't get those really interesting
Speaking
ones.
of popcorn buckets, there's now a petition out to make a Terrifier popcorn bucket.
Ooh.
That was started by Terrifier. I will share it to the social media accounts so you guys can sign it. I signed it today. But it's basically an art head with bloody popcorn in it. That's what the drawing was. So hopefully they make it. That'd be cool. But all right, movies we watched this week. Billy, start us off.
Oh, what did I watch? I watched a lot because I was on vacation. So started off with this movie Mom, which was a 1990s horror movie about a old lady who gets bitten by this creature and starts, going around eating people. It was okay.
What was that on Shudder?
No, it was Tubi.
That sounds like a Tubi.
That was a Tubi. It was mid 90s, but yeah. Then I watched Blind Fury, Rutger Hauer playing the blind former soldier who has to go help his comrade's son find his father and rescue the father from the evil drug lord in Vegas. It was good. I watched The Raid Redemption, which is it's another one of the international action films. It was really good. Very violent. It was definitely worth watching. That one's on Tubi as well. I watched Burial Ground, Nights of Terror. Is an Italian zombie film.
You really like reading movies, don't you?
Yeah. Oh no. This was because all those Italian movies, they're all overdubbed because they don't record sound, so they just overdub English.
Yeah.
But this one, it was interesting. There's like this there's like this person who plays a kid, but he's not the actor is obviously not a kid. It's a littler person, and he's creepy looking as all hell. But yeah, everyone dies. That's it. And I watched the 80s classic Night of the Creeps with Tom Atkins. Definitely worth watching. It's kind of sci-fi horror movie there. I watched Bram Stoker's Dracula, the Francis Ford Coppola one from the 90s. It was okay. Too drawn out. They could have cut it down a little bit. Of course, Major League 2 and Late Night with the Devil. Then I did go to the movies a couple times. I saw Abigail. And actually, I think the other one was Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, but I saw that last week. But Abigail was fun. It was a good vampire flick. I watched all of Fallout, and then finally I wrapped it up yesterday with some Jesus. I watched Bloody Bloody Bible Camp, which has Reggie Bannister from Phantasm, the guy with the ponytail. And it has, making a special cameo appearance, Ron Jeremy as Jesus Christ. It was an interesting low-budget film. Yeah. But yeah, that's everything I watched this week on my vacation.
What possessed you to watch that last one?
Bloody Bloody Bible Camp?
I think it's in the title.
Yeah.
Have you
It was
watched
good. It had a lot of
Velocipastor?
good. It had some interesting kills. It was fun. You should watch
Yeah.
it. It's on Tubi.
You should check out Velocipaster.
I want to. That's on my list.
All right, Justin, what you watched this week?
Let's see. I watched Major League 2, Major League 3, Late Night with the Devil. That's what I couldn't think of. I couldn't think of the title of it. And I finished Fallout.
Okay. So I got like 2 episodes left of Fallout.
Get on it.
Fuck you.
You could have done that right after this if you.
It was so
watched the last
good.
2 goddamn episodes.
So good.
So I didn't get a chance to start watching movies until Friday. So
So his list will only take 10 minutes instead of the normal 25.
yeah, we'll see about that. So I broke down, finally watched the original Walking Tall.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
it's supposed to be.
Cheesy as fuck, but
Burt Reynolds,
I
right?
mean, think about how old
No.
it was.
No?
no. This the 1973 version.
Yeah.
Like, you know, where they even mentioned that Buford was a wrestler and he goes back to the hometown and they got that little cheap casino. And like, it's a lot different than the remake, but
Yeah, but it was a Burt Reynolds film, right?
no, Burt
Who
Reynolds
was it?
wasn't in it.
Who was it?
Joe something.
I
Definitely not.
thought it was. Oh,
Give me 1 second. It's coming up. That would be Joe Don Baker,
oh.
Elizabeth Hartman, Brenda Bennett, Gene Evans. You know, it was very interesting. But I definitely recommend it. Then I watched Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 6, Saw 7, Jigsaw. I still have 2 more to go.
Spiral.
I didn't watch that one. I took a break from Jigsaw after Jigsaw. NECA just announced the new John Kramer Jigsaw Ultimate figure, and I was like, man, I haven't watched Saw movies in a while, so I watched those. Then I watched Becky. Have you guys seen that movie with Kevin James? He plays a neo-Nazi.
Oh, I heard about it. Yeah, and the little girl's got to get away from him.
The little
Something
girl
like that.
fucks shit up.
Yeah,
It was a good movie.
I want to watch that.
So then I watched The Wrath of Becky
Oh,
with Sean William Scott, Stifler from American Pie.
oh God.
He does pretty good for a bad guy, considering he's like an all-around nice guy.
Yeah.
But she fucks shit up again.
Okay.
2 great movies. Recommend them.
All right. What are those on? Are
They're
those
on the
Prime?
Voodoo account.
The Voodoo count.
Late Night with the Devil. So basically, Saw 4 through Wrath of Late Night with the Devil was all on Saturday. That's all I did Saturday.
Wow.
Sunday, I watched Barbershop 2 Back in Business, Barbershop The Next Cut, 21 Jump Street, and 22 Jump Street.
Those are funny.
Yes. I was in an Ice Cube state of mind, so I was watching them.
All right.
Then today, I've watched The Ringer, Lethal Weapon 2, See No Evil 2, and Major League 2.
I hope your coworkers hear this.
Oh, they know. They sat there and watched me watch them. But they know better.
I do want to say Voodoo had a pretty good sale this week on the $5. A lot of good movies. They had like Return of the Living Dead, Aliens, UHF.
UHF is on there.
I know,
So,
but I have my own account.
excuse them fucking what? So, yeah, so that's everything I watched this week. That's a lot of movies in 3 days.
Yeah, mine was at least spread out over a week. Jesus.
And the best part is, I watched like 3 episodes of Fallout. I also restarted Fallout because I would watch the movies on my laptop while playing Fallout on the TV. So I had quite the setup this weekend. That might be my new other weekend thing. So, but now it's time for our feature presentation.
Here's the pitch. Going!
Oh no, not the damn song again.
Look out in the cheap seats. The funniest team in baseball is back for their best season ever.
All the way!
Ricky Wild Thing Vaughn,
What was that last pitch you threw me?
Call it the Eliminator.
Jake Taylor,
There's a rookie in camp I'm going to need your help with.
What exactly is his problem?
Roger Dorn,
Come on, Roger, take one for the team.
Willie Mays Hayes,
And he's out by an eyelash at third. Boy, we never seem to get the close ones.
Pedro Serrano,
Serrano killed baseball.
and making their debuts this season, Jack Parkman, Kamikaze Tanaka, Rube Baker,
I bet you're wondering why they call me Rube.
No, I got a pretty good idea how that happened.
and back in the booth, team announcer Harry Doyle.
The Indians are showing signs of life for the first time in weeks. They appear to be beating the crap out of each other.
Major League 2. It's a swing and a hit.
This week we are covering Major League 2. The Cleveland Indians, an enduring assortment of oddballs who impromptu won the division championship last season, have since lost their edge due to personal pursuits and the excesses of fame. Rick Wild Thing Vaughn does the lucrative endorsements, but his killer fastball is gone. The once aggressive slugger Pedro Serrano has become a laid-back Buddhist. But as the other players realize they have gone astray, they rally for a shot at the World Series.
It was directed by David S. Ward. Box office of $53 million US. Initially released March 30th, 1994. Rated at PG. Got a runtime of an hour and 45 minutes, and it's currently streaming on Tubi and Max. Definitely streaming on Max, because that's where I watched it. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Now the lineup. We have Charlie Sheen as Rick Wild Thing Vaughn, Tom Berenger as Jake Taylor, Corbin Burnson as Roger Dorn, Dennis Haysbert as Pedro Serrano, James Gammon as Lou Brown, Omar Epps, not Wesley Snipes, as Willie Mays Hayes, Bob Uecker as Harry Doyle, David Keith as Jack Parkman, Takaki Ishibashi as Isuro Kamikaze Tanaka, Margaret Whitten as Rachel Phelps, Eric Bruscutter as Rube Baker, Allison Duty as Rebecca Flannery. Hey, come on. She didn't have a say in that. That's just the name she was given.
That's a SAG name, so she probably had a choice in that.
Yay. Michelle Burke as Nikki Reese, Jay Leno as himself, Richard Schiff as a commercial director, Jesse Ventura. This says as White Lightning, but he is actually Jesse Ventura as White Lightning.
Jesse Ventura playing Jesse Ventura playing White Lightning. There you go.
There you go. Thank you. Steve Yeager as Coach Duke Temple, Kevin Hickey as Shoop, Ashton Smith as announcer, Randy Quaid as Johnny, and Renee Russo as Lynn Wells. Now, I gotta say, I was kind of surprised that this one was PG. I would have figured at least PG-13, because wasn't the first one rated R?
I don't know, was it?
Pretty sure it was. I could check here. Hold on.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was rated R.
Yeah. See, that's kind of a
And 1 minute longer than the second one. But all right. So
pretty big drop in rating and movie ratings just to get the kids in.
So we're gonna try a new little format. We'll just kind of discuss the movie amongst the three of us and discuss some key points, some bad things, some good things. So the original
I
cast.
love this British shit.
A what?
But I love this British shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
you have no marbles.
It's already off the rails. I love it.
No marbles.
So a lot of our returning characters are back. Rick Vaughn, Jake Taylor, Roger Dorn, Pedro, Lou, Willie Mays Hayes.
Fake Willie Mays Hayes.
Did they ever say why Wesley Snipes wasn't in this one?
No, I don't know. Probably did. It's got to be money.
Yeah, I'm sure it was money or conflict.
Well, it fooled me because I didn't even notice.
Really?
Wow.
How could you not?
How racist are you?
I know. What the hell is wrong with you, John?
Christ.
It's not that. No,
They don't look anything alike.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Not a damn thing.
I didn't notice it the first time I watched it a few weeks ago because I had watched it late.
You're not making it any better on yourself. All right, folks. So this was episode number 106 and the last one. And you all thought it would be me that got us canceled.
It's not like they're both like B-list actors. I mean,
no.
Wesley Snipes is pretty big, and even Omar Epps has had a lot of big name movies.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
So the reason he wasn't in it because he became a bigger star.
Yeah, so money.
Yeah.
Money.
But
can't blame him.
See, the best part is I can edit this out, so I don't sound like an idiot. But
oh, come on, John. Don't sell yourself short.
But obviously there's been a lot of changes over the year.
It's an off season.
Yeah.
That's the worst
off
thing.
season.
Like
yeah.
Those damn this is what, like 3 months in baseball?
Yeah.
Something like that, like the whole months.
Yeah.
They play till October-ish. So November, December, 4 or 5 months.
Well, lots happened in this 4 to 5 months. Willie Mays Hayes has gone on to
became a whole different person. Whole lot of plastic surgery.
Yes.
Went to go film a movie with Jesse Ventura.
Yeah. Roger Dorn buys a team.
Then sells it back.
Which makes, why even bother? Why even put that in the movie? Just have him be the GM.
Because I think that just shows why he's in the position that he's in.
And then
they could have just had him been the GM, which he ended up becoming anyway at the end.
And Jake Taylor's knees haven't recovered from the championship game last season.
Mm-hmm.
When he made that sacrifice bunt, but made it to first base. I think the biggest change would be Pedro Serrano.
Yes.
Who's
becoming
now
Buddhist.
Yeah,
no more voodoo.
No more voodoo.
No more Jobu.
No more Jobu.
That was Buddha. Jobu.
And Rick Vaughn is no longer Wild Thing. I love that the scene when they're all waiting outside outside the stadium and
waiting for him to arrive.
I hit a motorcycle, and then he shows up in a limo and he's like, "Hey guys, thanks. Hey, good to see you. When did you get out? I escaped. Oh, yeah, good. And he's in a suit and he's
all clean cut.
Yeah, like
a corporate ass kisser.
Yeah.
Why? How he sucks now?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
But the new characters that they introduced, the Rube Baker,
the catcher who can't throw back to the pitcher
unless he's focused.
Like the biggest issue with movies like this is how the fuck that guy wouldn't fucking get that far.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously,
yeah.
He wouldn't even get near that far. He wouldn't get out of college.
He wouldn't even be in single A
unless he could hit the ball 800 fucking feet.
And you never see him hit the ball in the movie.
No.
You really don't.
But he becomes a key aspect of this movie as, he gives the pep talk after the bench clearing brawl. And I mean, once he's
some farm kid who's out there giving the inspiring speeches.
Yeah. And I mean, once he started reading the Playboys and memorizing everything, it kept his mind distracted, and he was able to throw the ball to the pitcher, and he was all excited. Cindy loves this, and long walks on the beach, and oh my God, I did it! I love when he goes to the umpire. Can you throw this back to the pitcher, please? And then we have Ishiro Kamikaze Tanaka from
Samurai Warrior.
Yeah,
from the Giants.
Yes,
not
the MVP of the team, I might add.
Yeah, yes. He from the Japan Giants.
Yeah.
Baseball player need to be warrior.
Yeah,
yeah. Marbles.
Yes.
And he really
Buddha in here, samurai outside.
And he takes a liking to Pedro Serrano, trying to get that inner voodoo out of him.
Yeah.
Trying to get it out of it. And as Justin has stated several times, he tells Serrano he has no marbles. And
huevos?
Yeah, but I don't think Serrano liked that when he said that. I think he took quite offense to that.
Showed him sitting. Marbles? Marbles?
Huevos.
And when he's got the bag of marbles in his. So let's talk about their relationship. He's this little Japanese kid, and this former voodoo, now Buddhist, hugging everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Just what the team needed.
Yeah.
Definitely. They brought out the best in each other. I love when Serrano hits the ball and he's walking down the home plate, fucking
doing a little dance,
marbles,
grabbing the marbles. Yes.
And then we have another new character, Jake Parkman.
Jackass.
Oh yeah, big asshole.
Oh yeah,
total dick. He ends up getting traded, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He ends up in Chicago.
Yeah. So
because they can't really afford him. And
dickheads. Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we drove through there once. We mentioned Willie Mays Hayes. He shows the trailer to Jake.
Yeah, such a bad looking movie too.
So fucking cheesy.
Yeah.
Typical 90s action.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his arrival at the stadium with that fucking entourage that he had. The cop pulls up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Commander, dinner.
And Ventura got paid a pretty buck for that.
Of course he did.
Of course.
So Vaughn's back and he's doing corporate endorsements, wearing suits, hanging out with some blonde publicist chick.
Yep.
And now he's got a bunch of new pitches because he doesn't have the heater anymore.
Yeah. Well, he still has it, the Terminator.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the Terminator is 87 miles an hour, not 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Big difference in the game.
Well, he developed the masturbator.
I got this new one for you. If you get a piece of it, I'll let you name it. Okay.
Yep. The masturbator.
Yeah. Parkman cracks it out of the park and.
Yep.
But he still has his fans.
Yep.
Like the little kids
slowly kind of turn on him.
Yeah,
except for the
kind of-
kids. Except for the kids. The kids.
Yeah, and I believe her name was Nikki. That
Yes.
was the duty one that Justin was so excited for. But kind of seeing that relationship. I guess they dated when he was back when he was the Wild Thing before he was famous, and she's trying to figure out what happened to him. What changed? It's called fucking money. That's what changed him.
Yeah, I'm
And
with Billy on that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She has him wrapped around her little finger.
which one, the blonde or Nikki?
Yeah, the blonde.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure she has him wrapped, but I'm pretty sure she's around something.
Oh yeah.
Venus finger.
Yeah.
Well, eventually, he does.
His wallet. Get your mind out of the gutter, you assholes.
Now you've just called our fans assholes.
I was talking
Like-
to you two.
Oh.
And singular.
But throughout the course of the movie and spending time with Nikki and these kids, he starts to see the light, like kind of. Let's talk about the bench clearing brawl.
Oh, you mean like the dugout, the
Yeah,
Cleveland.
Yeah,
The team fights themselves.
I love the umpire. Well, what do I do? Eject
Toss them all out.
Yeah, toss them all out. I don't think a whole team's ever been ejected before.
You can't.
That's the end of the game.
You toss some and then you suspend the rest later.
I don't know.
Mm.
I'd love to see that happen in real life.
I don't know. The NHL, they threw an entire line off of the ice.
Really?
I said, all of you, get off. Yeah, they put them on the entire line brawl right off the start of the game.
Yeah.
All 5 of them in the box. Full teams.
Well,
then you just put out the other lines for.
Yeah,
But
a
it
little
was-
different in hockey. It's allowed.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a double header, so they did have a game later in the day. And that was after Rube's speech motivating the crowd.
Mm.
So
When tough gets going, the going gets tough.
Yeah. Little country boy. But like all major league movies or baseball movies of this time, they come back.
Mm-hmm. They win. They don't win the World Series though yet again this year, do they? In this one, well, you don't see it because they only get to the American League Championship. Then the movie's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because it once again Cleveland.
but
I remember when it was Boston like that. So
yeah, now they can't do that.
Nope.
They make a movie about Boston, they win.
that's right. The roast of Tom Brady's coming.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
I don't know, but I want to watch it.
Why did they use AI Tom Brady in the trailer for it? Because that definitely wasn't like actual video of
Well,
him.
it may have just
There's
been
no way.
like overly green screened.
Yeah, because there's no way in hell he was around all those explosions.
No.
And it's live too on Netflix. When's this happening?
May 5th, I think. Yes, May 5th at 8:00. Yes.
And it's hosted by Kevin Hart. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All right, back to the movie.
Back to Major League 2. So of course it was during the championship game where we didn't talk about poor Lou. Poor Lou's had a heart attack
Yep.
and he's in the hospital.
Jake takes over.
My leg hurts. I'm having a heart attack. Who used that? I did.
Yeah. And I love the scene when he's in the hospital and they're telling him, you can't watch the game. And he's watching British TV, but he's got the earpiece in.
I want
It's
this
the
British
shit. And the
I will
nurses
say-
are all looking.
They got some good lines in this movie. They
Yeah.
do. So there's some funny lines.
So of course Jake takes over for him, and it's probably best for his knees,
Mm-hmm.
But so Lou's in the hospital. Dorn decides he's going to put himself in the game.
Yeah, he becomes a GM and immediately signs himself.
Yes.
Since they traded Parkman, so they have to have somebody on the field.
So Jake tells him, "You want to play? Take the
hit." Beanball. In the back. I like that scene.
Yeah. And towards the end of the game, they can't pitch the way, the pitch is tied. They only got one person in the bullpen. And I love that Randy Quaid is sitting there and he's like,
jeering.
"Old Mother Hubbard's cupboard, you only got Vaughn in the cupboard," or whatever the hell.
Just blow it out your ass. And Wild Thing is back.
And, it cuts to the girl up in the sound bar. "Oh my God, he's back. Play the song." And then
Wild Thing.
It's like, yeah.
I want Parkman.
He ain't up. Got to pitch Parkman. You got to throw him just straight fastballs.
So all he needed was a haircut and his leather jacket and his glasses, and back to being the Wild Thing.
Throwing 100 miles an hour, striking people out.
Let's talk about Bob Uecker throughout the movie as the announcer.
Yeah, he started out like all happy and drinking water and healthy, and as the season goes on,
clothes come off and
the booze comes back out.
Yeah,
during the brawl. We go. Oh, what's this? Oh, they're finally showing signs of life.
Yeah.
Yep. Bob Uecker, he's great. These movies.
He was always good in these movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was good at calling baseball because that's what he did.
Yep.
I still liked him on Mr. Belvedere, though.
Yeah, I love Mr. Belvedere.
Wish that was in fucking syndication somewhere.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it never did. Yeah, you could probably stream it somewhere.
No, you can't. It's not streaming anywhere.
Oh, I find episodes bootleg on YouTube. It's got to be somewhere.
It's not the same, though. That and the Drew Carey Show. Two popular shows that never made it.
Drew Carey's on like all the time.
It's on syndication, but it's not on streaming anywhere unless you buy it. It's
not
not
on
one
free channels.
Is it?
Yeah. Some of the little local substations like the Me TVs and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's on one there all the time.
I want to binge watch it, though. I used to like that show. So.
All the little chicks with the crimson lips go Cleveland Rock. Cleveland Rock.
I was listening to that song this morning.
With the safety pin.
So, Wild Thing, he pitches to Parkman.
Struck him out. 4 pitches.
And that is the end of Major League 2.
Because they can't win the World Series.
Yeah. You think the third one, they finally would have made it, but,
Yeah, well, that was the minor leagues.
Minors, baby.
Back to the minors. Major League 3, back to the minors. Anybody from the original one in that one?
I don't know. It's been so long since I've watched it.
Somebody was just watching it.
Yeah, Justin.
So this movie debuted at #1 at the box office, knocking out D2, The Mighty Ducks, another sports comedy featuring Charlie Sheen's brother Emilio Estevez.
Ooh, sibling rivalry.
It did receive a dishonorable mention from the Pentagraph. I don't know what the fuck that is. Major League Back to the Minors cast. Roger Dorn is back. Bob Uecker's back. Tanaka's back. Pedro Serrano's back.
No Charlie Sheen, though, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Hey, Justin, I think you're frozen again.
No, it's not.
Am I?
Yep.
No, he's not.
I see him frozen. Oh, now he's not. Okay, maybe it's
There
just
you go.
me.
See? You're just crazy.
And then, of course, there is that apparently third sequel coming out that they hope to cast Charlie Sheen, Wesley Snipes, and Tom Berenger in.
Oh my God, what is it? The Senior League?
No, the plot, we talked about this 3 weeks ago when we covered Major League. It would have seen Sheen's character, Wild Thing Vaughn, coming out of retirement to work with a young player. In 2017, Sheen expressed interest in doing the sequel. However, there have been no updates on the film as of 2024, indicating it's either been shelved or canceled.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So
Well,
the length of the movie, 1 hour, 46 minutes. I think that's a good time. It flies by.
Yeah, it's all right.
Right around the
it's an
same.
entertaining movie.
And as we've discussed with the original, do you think there is a reboot potential or a third sequel?
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
If they bring back some of the original cast. I mean, if you can't do Pedro Serrano and Wild Thing Vaughn and
Yeah, you just got to recast
Jake
them all.
Taylor.
They're too old now.
I think it would be funny, you got these veterans coming back and like what was that Bernie Mac movie? Mr. 3000.
Oh God.
Where he has to get like 4 hits.
It's like Tom Selleck and Mr. Baseball.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's just name baseball movies.
Little Big League.
Rookie of the Year.
Same
Angels
lot.
in the Outfield.
We should do a whole month dedicated to baseball movies.
No.
There's some good
Just been
ones.
half a month.
The Sandlot. All right.
What's
Do
your
we-
rating, John?
I give it a 3.
Billy?
2 1/4.
I'm about 2.5. It's pretty good. Not bad. Not great.
Do we recommend it though?
I do.
Yeah, at least for one watch.
Yeah.
You watch the first one, you gotta watch the second one, you gotta watch the third one. They're
Very
all good
true.
in their own right. I think the third one stands alone pretty good on its own anyway. So, but IMDb gave it a 5.6. Rotten Tomatoes. Is that a true 5% out of 100? That's terrible. 2.8 out of 5 on Letterboxd. Just screw Rotten Tomatoes. They don't know shit. Coming attractions. Next week we will be covering the 35th anniversary of Roadhouse. Not starring Tom Cruise, but
John.
What? I made a mistake. You guys
the
fucking
one
gonna bring it
Patrick
up?
Swayze.
Yes.
And the 2024 remake, reboot, reshoot, starring Jake Gyllenhaal
Reimagining.
and Connor McGregor.
All right.
Oh man.
Well, that's a wrap for this week, folks. Thanks for joining us today.
Before we go, find us on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and most places you listen to your podcasts, like the one right now.
Yes, and don't forget to follow us on social media to stay updated on future episodes and join the conversation. You can find us on Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it nowadays, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at movie_bar_pod and at the Movie Bar Podcast on Facebook.
Until next time, keep the popcorn popping and the rails rolling, and we will catch you next week on the Movie Bar Podcast.
You having no marbles?
No marbles.